clock to what happened overnight, and I think it was absolutely stunning, the reversal that we saw. I mean, the euro at one point was down 1% against the dollar. By the New York close, it was actually higher. It ended higher. What that also did, and that happened by the time around 2:30 our time yesterday, European markets all started moving up. And Europe, US stock markets ended up. The bid for safe havens like gold, German bunds, US treasuries, that all retreated, which basically means that risk appetite came back into the market. At least it looked like it for a while, right? Given that context, the fact that the market here is actually lagging behind the rest of the region. I mean, you look at Taiwan, you look at Hong Kong, you look at a couple of others, except China. I mean, India right now, in Asia, is actually lagging behind most other markets. Maybe it's got to do something with what could happen tomorrow, the RBI policy. I mean, I think that I can only find one potential reason. So 25 basis point cut is expected. Incremental CRR may be withdrawn. I mean, I think to kind of also smoothen the effect of any rate cut which may happen, monetary transmission, you don't want that getting in the way. Apart from that, there isn't really anything. I mean, local headlines and all are all dominated by the demise of Jayalalitha in Tamil Nadu. So really not very much. There is an IPO which is open, which is interesting, and I think we should discuss this a little bit more in detail. It's called Loris Labs. It's almost a 200 million IPO. The anchor book got done, and they're selling stock, and it closes on the 8th of December. So I think that's about it. Otherwise, very thin in terms of news flow, really. But I'd just like to make one point. I think unlike what we saw in the beginning of last week, when the market, after correcting, suddenly saw big jumps, I think this is better. Slow, steady, grinding higher, instead of very large jumps like what we saw. And then it got sold into towards the end of last week. So I think, I mean, it's not a bad session. As you said, advanced decline is looking better. Broader markets doing better as compared to large caps. So slow and steady does it, I think.
Yes, and I think the near-term bottom at least is at around 79.30 odd levels, the levels that we had touched earlier. But